Okay, friends, இதுவரைக்கும் நம்ம பார்த்திருக்கோம் ஒரு பாதி. நான் ஒரு சின்ன feedback, I got a small feedback from Lakshmi. She asked me to slow down slightly. வேற ஏதாவது feedback இருந்தா சொல்லுங்க. இன்னொரு அந்த later session வந்து இப்போ ஒரு first part of the session முடிச்சிட்டோம். ஏதாவது இருந்ததுன்னா சொன்னீங்கன்னா I can change my friend. And after finishing the session, just getting the feedback is not a thing. ஒரு part இருக்கு. So if you want me to change something, I'm ready to do that. யாருக்காவது ஏதாவது feedback இருந்தா சொல்லுங்க please. பாபி மேம் chat boxல ஏதாவது இருக்கான்னு பாருங்களேன். Okay, thank you ma'am. So which will be the best model? Best model. So ourselves, if I am Janaki, then Janaki model is the best model for me. So if Lakshmi model is the best for her. Bobby Mammons, Bobby model is the best for. So how to create our own model? So available models, that is the first phase of the session, that is over. What are the models available? What are the steps available? We have seen. So how we can customize? What do you mean by customizing? That is the term we are using. Generic medicine. We had a term called generic medicine. Generic medicine is suitable for everybody. So fever means everybody has to take paracetamol. That is the medicine. We have English medicines now, but it is not like that. What was the reason for the fever? Then second one is what is the age of the patient? Then third one is how many days they had this fever, whether they have taken any other medicine. After seeing all these things only, we can decide a medicine. So if we go for Siddha or kitchen medicine or herbal medicines, they will be based on these things. The dosages differ and even the ingredients differ. But now this customized packaging of medicine, it is coming in the sequence. So after seeing a patient, they will make the medicine. I don't know whether homeopathy medicine, how they are taking, they will have the small cubes of sugar cubes, small round sugar cubes they will have. Have you seen the medical kit? It is actually floral extracts. Nearly 200 or 250 floral extracts they will be having in small bottles with a ink filler like structure. So each bottle will be having 50 to 100 dosage of sugar cubes. They will, in the pipette or something like that, they will take some few drops, they will add it. They had a combination based upon the things you are saying. Before, if you go to a doctor, they will have the visual examination. They will see your thing. They will be taking your eyes and they will be seeing whether you are having enough blood. They will be checking your nails. Then they will be pressing the stomach. So visual examination will be there. Now, the doctors will never touch you. They will be just ask you 3 questions. Immediately, they will give you a medicine. Because it is generic medicine. Whoever you are, this is the medicine. So just there will be writing the patient's name in the starting only. That will be the change in the prescription. So totally, the noi nadi, noi mudal nadi, and the just they will no visual inspection. Just they will give a medicine. You have to take for 3 days, and you have to come and say that whether you are being cured. By God's grace, if you are get cured means you can sit at home. Otherwise, you have to move to the hospital, and again you have to ask the doctor, what we have to do. Then immediately he will ask, okay, we got a good patient. The next step is to put them into the clinical labs for testing, scans, whatever it is. Then that will be that has to be done in the final examination, but that is done in the second step itself. Again, they will change the medicine. They will treat you as a lab rat, and they will leave you home after 3 or 4 days. If it is over, okay, otherwise we have to come back. That's what's going on. The initial inspection is very perfect. Then within that one set of medicines, we will be get cured. So homeopathy medicines, I have seen a doctor doing that in bottles, but usually I will go for kitchen remedies or herbs. Siddha medicine I prefer a lot. Okay, so because it is about to customize based upon our necessity, our skill level, our knowledge, our area. We have to create our own training models. That will be the best model. After practicing several years, we will be able to know whether it is about to change, iterate, update. So once it is fixed, we cannot fix it. And before the decade, when I started my career, I was very strict. Then later, after these 17 years, I have seen 3 different phases of students. Now there is change in the student. Actually, the change reflect in the teacher also. Before that, if I fix a date for the assignment, it should be on my table. If they come and ask for excuse, really, I will. Without this doing, why you are coming to the college? What else you are doing at home? Mommy is giving you the food in your plate. What you are doing? I'll be asking them. But now, okay, they are coming and keeping the assignments. Okay, well and good. They are taking some 2 days. Okay, at least for nothing, they are writing the assignments and they are leaving here. Okay, I'll accept that. And I'll be saying, just come and ask excuse if you cannot do that in time. So the updation, we have to update ourselves. We have to change ourselves because the students' mentality is changing every decade, and after pandemic, really it is changing worstly. Okay, I told that I have worked in a school. It is a state rank school. Actually, I am not a person suitable for school kids. I thought like that, and I actually my aunties, that is sisters of my father, 4 members, they were school teachers, and they pointed me to take teacher training. And I told that I'm not interested. I'm interested in teaching, but not in school teaching. And later I went on with BSc, MSc, MPhil. Then after getting into the institutions, I have finished my PhD. So here, but I worked for 1 year. I worked in, well, I did my MPhil, part-time MPhil. I was working in a school in Chennai because I want to know, the school is continuously getting state rank, how they are teaching. I want to know their teaching methodology. After marriage, I went to Chennai, and I was being in that school for 1 year to know what is going on inside. Actually, this is the 10 hours plan. Teach the lesson for 4 hours. And as I told you, only the communicative thing should be in English. It should not be in bilingual or any other languages. And 4 hours, each 4 hours means 4 periods, I'm saying, because each period will take only 45 minutes. And we should not bring the books to the classroom while we are in the teaching sessions. So before that itself, whatever it is, whether it is a Tableau column, a big program, or whatever it is, we should be keeping it in memory, remember, recall. Then the second thing is summarizing for 1 hour. 4 hours we have taught the lesson. Then 1 hour we have to take for summarizing what we have taken, the entire unit, what it is for. Then oral quiz 1 hour. We have to ask the questions to the students, and they should be able to answer for it. Then next 1 hour, that is writing question and answers. Actually, I have worked there for +1 and +2. So it is not at all necessary to write all the question and answers in the board. Just we can mark, and they will be writing in the notebook. Then written test for 1 hour. It is fixed. Marks will be allotted. We have to take a question paper. We have to keep the test. This is actually 1 chapter test. So for the 10 hours, 1 hour will be written test. Then evaluating the student progress. After correcting the papers, we should speak to the student. What they have done, what are the mistakes they have done. We have to ask them, what is your problem? Why you haven't written it properly? Whether you have to change the presentation style, what are the points required. So for each chapter, we will keep this, and they will mold the students for the next chapter easily. Then getting feedback from the student. Student has to say that how far he can understand, whether he want to take some other points or contents to be taken as class again. Whether the part of the thing, whether they cannot understand or they cannot be able to write, then that is one hour session. And the last hour, they based upon our feedback and their feedback, we have to revise the syllabus. That is the 10th hour. So actually this 10 hours plan will work out for school. It is not for colleges. We can slightly change it, and because I got this methodology and slightly I have changed this to make my model, and I am using that for class hours. So example model design, it is based on the model which I am using. So first one is pre-work. I told you that I have attended IIT Bombay blended learning course. So from that course, I have started this. Tomorrow, whichever topic I am going to take, I will say the students, and I will ask them to Google it, or they can have their reference materials or textbooks, whatever they want. They can have a glance, and they have to go, especially the definition parts, introduction, the base things, the first few pages, they have to read and come. Without knowing anything, just coming and sitting in the class, this will be better. Then the second thing is, ask questions to know their level, to know whether they have got it. some basic introductions by just Googling it or seeing some videos, they will be able to know what it is. But some topics are not like that. They will, next day they will say, come and say that, ma'am, we could not understand. Though we saw the video, we could not understand. Then we can see that it is a tough part and we have to start from the very first base. Then the third one is lecture. This is our lecture session. Most probably we will use chalk and talk, or we can go for other PPTs or whichever is possible. But every class, I will make them to summarize what they have done. Running notes they have to write. Though we are giving study materials or something like that, and today it is very easy taking everything as a photograph, sending it is in the WhatsApp. But now we have to make them to write something in their own handwriting. When I was preparing for NetSet exam, I have felt this. If something is in our handwriting, it is in our memory. It is my personal thing. I have seen very while that question comes in the mind during the examination hall, I could see my handwriting in my. I could remember and recall easily. If something is in some printout or online materials, if just you read, you cannot recall it. You should have a hard copy. Soft copies are not that much useful. In that hard copy also, sorry for the interruption. So in the soft copy, we cannot do anything. In the hard copy also, if it is a printed material taken as a Xerox, if you mug up something, if you memorize, it will not be in your mind. But if you write something in your own handwriting, then easily it is memorizable. This has to be fixed in the student's mind. So when the class is going on, we have to ask them to write the running notes. So it will retain their attention also. Actually, one of our staffs have said that while we are taking attendance, the students are talking too much. Every time after reading some 4 or 5 names, we have to get a keep quiet, girls, I'm taking attendance. But now she have given us a clue that you have to say your name in order, you have to say present. So from Abhinaya, she will be saying Abhinaya present, ma'am. Then Brinda present, ma'am. Chelakanmani absent, ma'am. The next girl has to say that whoever is absent, she have to say, and then she have to say her name and she have to say present. Now they are not making any noise during the attendance session. So after 17 years, I got a very important clue to make the students silent while the attendance is going on. So every day is a learning. So faculty development programs are kept every year in our colleges to mold ourselves. So any small spark we will get from any of the thing and we can upgrade ourselves. Okay. So in the lecture sessions, based upon our thing, we can lecture in any of the methods based upon the subject we are teaching. For OR papers, I prefer only chalk and talk. And I used to take computer graphics, so it also have multiple calculations. Compared to mere theory papers, usually I will go for these type of calculating papers along with programming papers. So I love to that is to write something in the board. So chalk and talk I prefer. But something like that, but most of the programming papers, practical sessions, if we have, it will be very easy. So demo, practice or application. You can give a demonstration in the labs. We can give practices with the lab programs, and we can give the applications to create small programs or small designs. And we can keep even competitions for doing so. Invitation designs, logo designs, brochure designs or web design, or whatever it is, even giving it as a small competition also, we can make them understand easily and to put their effort on. To just to say that you are having test tomorrow, if you say that you are having a small competition and you are going to say a winner, you are going to give something as a prize, a small pen will do. You are the winner today, you have won this, they will be very, very happy. Then next one is getting the feedback. Immediate feedback within 3 or 4 hours. That is very, very important. After finishing everything and getting the feedback, I don't think so, because we cannot change anything. That session is over. Yes, it is over. But while we are in the college, means okay, first unit is have gone like this. Then after getting the feedback, we can slightly change it. Whenever I go for a class for the first time, I will get this feedback sure. After finishing some 2 or 3 classes, I will just ask for the feedback. I will say them, I don't want any names or something like that. I want to know the feedback, how the class is, whether you are understanding, whether I have to change something. What else you require from me. They will be asking for, ma'am, we want notes. Never I will give notes. I will ask them to write the running notes inside the classroom. I will not give them any study material. If you want, you can Google it and you can get it something. I cannot say that it is a preferred material. Read the book. Read the book. That is the thing I used to say that. Then assignment and seminar. So we have as a part after finishing the syllabus, but for UG students, I won't give seminar. For PG students, I'll be giving, but they have to know what it is. But I will, during the summary session itself, I will ask them to stand and for a class, when they won the class, they summarize with a few points, it will like a seminar only. So for undergraduate students, I won't give seminars. For PG students, after finishing the syllabus, from that syllabus, I'll be giving the seminar. I won't give new topics to them. Outside the subject topics also, I will allot some seminar for them. So next one is materials. It will be in the form of a book, a textbook or a reference book or a study material or videos or PPT. So once a PPT is made, we can use it in the further sessions or further things. Most probably, apart from OR paper or CG paper, I will not repeat the papers because we ourselves will get bored when it is a theory paper. And then next one is coaching. It is ultimate thing. We have to spoon feed them. In government colleges, they are not doing this, but for in a private colleges, affiliated colleges, we are doing this. From the university questions, what I do is ask them to collect them. We have library hours here. Every week they will go for library. I will ask them to take the old question papers, and after I will ask them to just to scrutinize that into different units. Unit 1, these are the question. Unit 2, if they have got 5 question papers, means unit 1 from the question papers in unit 1 question separately. I will ask a student to do that, and I will be allotting +1 mark in internals. If you do this, I'll give you +1. Let it be assignment. So they will be taking the question papers, then they will create into different units, and in the unit itself, part A questions separately, part B separately, part C separately. Usually part A questions, I will give it as a complete assignment before a long weekend. Some Saturday, Sunday or Saturday, Sunday, Monday, if they give 2 or 3 days leave, I will usually give it as assignment and they will come and submit it. Then for part C questions, I will keep the weekly test. Part B question, I will keep it as a 1 unit test in a 1 hour completely. So like this, we can make the university question practice. Then evaluating student performance. It can be done in the as per the schedule. We will be doing it as internal test, unit test or model test, whatever it is. But in the class hours, how they can be engaged? We can give some slip test. Slip test means a short test. 1 mark questions we can give them. 1 page test. That is only 1 page you have to write. You have to shrink the content and you have to write only 1 page. Then only definitions. We can keep a 1 test like that. 10 definition together. Only diagrams. If it is a paper which have many diagrams, just we can ask them to draw only the diagrams or programs. So if I'm taking a program paper, every class when I enter inside, they have to write 1 program for the first 5 minutes. Then they have to exchange their papers. They have to correct it. Then only I'll be moving on to the next day's class. Algorithm also, I will use the same thing. For after writing the previous session's algorithm only, I'll be starting with the next session. Then surprise test. Most probably they will be struggling a lot. So I will be giving very simple questions and I will let them write surprise test to make something interesting and attractive. Then open book test also we can give. Once I have practiced this before pandemic, I will ask them, you can take your book, you can open your book. I will be giving you some questions. They are tough questions only. You can search it in your book. I want them to traverse all the pages inside the book. That is the ultimate motto to give a open book test. Then last one is assessment, continuous testing, whatever we are doing, weekly test or something like that. Usually I will fix 4th or 5th hour for test because I don't think so. Students will, they will be very tired while they get new contents. So 4th or 5th hour, I will fix weekly hours. Probably 1/4 hour or 1/5 hour only we will get in subjects. So that will be given as a test hour. So this is the customized model I am using today. And you can, from the previous model, this model, whichever is applicable, suitable for our thing, we can have it and we can upgrade it. It is not the thing always it will be same. Something I will make changes every year. I will add something, I will delete something. This is not working. And based upon the student also, I will make some upgradations. This set is somewhat bright. This set seems to be dull. More Tamil medium students are there. More non-math students are there. Biology students are there. Based upon that, I will make some changes in this model also. Okay, things to try as a teacher. Actually, ma'am, how much time I have taken so far?
$20 minutes, ma'am.
How much, ma'am?
Up to to 12:30, ma'am.
Up to 12:30 we can have. Okay, thank you. Okay, so things to train. First thing is the curriculum, whichever is being given by the universities when we are affiliated college, or when we are autonomous college, our college board, they will be designing us the curriculum. These are the subjects for this semester: core paper, allied papers, language papers, mathematics papers, whatever it is. So curriculum is already designed. It is being given with some units, and already we have seen. So far, what we have seen, everything is based on curriculum only. How we are going to teach the children. The second one is co-curricular. Apart from curriculum, we are giving them the certificate courses. NPTEL courses are there. Private certificate courses we are giving to them. Then we are giving some skill-oriented courses, or some new, actually, nowadays we don't have Python in the syllabus here. So we used to give it as a certificate course. So based upon the industrial need now, whichever is not in the curriculum, that can be given as a co-curricular training. Extracurricular is sports cultural. This will be, it is our department students, though we have a sports committee and cultural committee, it is our aim in our department, we have to make the students to participate. We have to encourage them. Every time there is a call for a circular, if comes for a competition, we have to ask them, we have to encourage them to participate in that. Whether you win or not, it is not a problem. Just you make your preparation. You just go and participate. That is, participation is very, very important. Whether you win a prize or not, it is not a matter. We used to say that. So extracurricular, that skill will help them a lot. I don't know whether the curriculum or co-curricular is going to help them in the life, but surely the skill. The children, those who are well-versed in dance or music, even with that skill itself, they can earn a lot by sitting at home in future. Then value education. Actually, totally it is missing in college teaching now. We have Manavala Kala Yoga, likewise some skill-based subjects we have. One paper we had as value education, but it should be taken along with the mentoring. We are having it in colleges now. So this value education has to be promoted. I am from a aided school, St. Mary's Devakota. I have done my thing. Every week we have 2 value education classes. I really love those classes, value education classes, because one class is totally a storytelling class. One class, ma'am will be talking with us. Second class, she will make us to talk. That is the place where before a crowd, how many persons were there, we have to be able to communicate whatever we wish to. That practice came from that storytelling. So I could remember, I have my value education classes, one value education class on Fridays, and with the Dinamalar paper, we have some stories like a Silver Malar will come on Fridays. So in the morning itself, I will be reading all the stories. We will be going there. Every time they will stand before our class students, we will be saying that story very interestingly, and 4 or 5, each one will get a chance, some 3 to 4 minutes. The entire class will be going on with storytelling. Once the story is over, ma'am will be asking, what are all the things to be changed? Like which she will ask us something, she will analyze it. That value education class will be wonderful. That has to be written back to the colleges. That is one among the things we can do to make this pandemic situation, online education back to pavilion. If we want the children to be back, we have to take this value education class, sure. Then outreach activities. Along with this, we have to take them to mingle with the public or the society. Always we cannot make them sit inside the college itself. We have to take them outside by NSS activities, or even we are taking them for extension activities. In Arhapa University, we have a course called extension activity. We have to take a village. Either we have to go for open public, we have to create some awareness, we have to do something in the schools, like this. These things are known as outreach activities. We have to make the students mingle with the society, do good to others. That is also one among the motto. Then, actually, in this PPT, I love this slide because I had my teachers, those who have wondered. With these people only, I got the passion that I should be a teacher. So, Jairani ma'am, Arul Mary ma'am, Alfonsa Gunasili ma'am, and Josephine sister. Actually, I have studied in St. Mary's Devakote from 6th standard to 10th standard, and these teachers are the role models I got from that school. Jairani ma'am, she is my 7th class teacher. Very, very kind. She will never scold students. While we are doing our 7th itself, she is nearing her retirement age. She is so soft, so kind. Never she will scold us. Everything she will say with polite words. I want to do that. So I have taken one thing. I will never scold my students. So I have got that from. But Arul Mary ma'am, she is a very nice maths teacher. But I got a clue that I will never scold students because she will be scolding. Though she is a very good teacher, but she will give nice scoldings. In those days, in Wednesdays, we have colored dress, and continuously 3 Wednesdays or 4 Wednesdays, I got scolding from her. I came to know that when I was in green color dress, I am getting more scoldings from her. Then I stopped wearing green color dresses in school days. In that time, she is our 8th maths teacher, but a very nice teacher, but she will scold her. So that scolding itself, when Wednesday comes and when maths class comes, my heart will be bumping whether I'm going to get a scolding today. So I should be very silent for the entire class. No, I should not get anything from her today. So, and I felt that this attention should not be given to the students. Then next one, Alfonso Gunasili ma'am. Actually, my teaching style was based on her teaching only. I wondered how she is teaching. She was the English teacher, and I was very much wondering a nice teaching methodology. Josephine system, actually, she gave me the first spark. In our class, she told that I have the thing that for 10 or 15 students will take above 450 out of 500 in 10th standard, she told. Until that, I thought that I am a normal student. I will be acquiring some 400 marks out of 500. But she have pointed out some 10 or 15 students, she told that you are able to get 450, above 450. And my score in 10th standard is 453 out of 500. Now it is very easy to get 470, 480, 490, 499 also. But in those days, it is not like that. And I got that thing from Josephine sister's word only. My sister is saying, the sister is saying. So I got that thing, that encouragement I got from Josephine sister. So then Tenmodi ma'am and Nirmala ma'am, they are my English and Tamil teachers. Actually, they are from Chetiyar school, Kottayu. I did my +1 and +2 there. I'm a biology student only. Both of them told that your accent is good. Both English and Tamil accents are good. You can go for speeches. My father doesn't allow us to go for any extracurricular because he told us that studies is very, very important. He is a physics person. He got sentence in mathematics. He is very, very perfect. I will be asking him. ரொம்ப perfect physics படிச்சீங்களா இல்ல physics படிச்சனால இவ்வளவு perfect ஆயிட்டீங்களா? Always he will put a line, அந்த லைன்லயே தான் அப்பா போயிட்டு இருப்பாங்க. But that perfection we got from him. Okay, so never he allowed us to go for extracurricular. But after when I came inside the college only, I started going for competitions. But that spark, it was given by Tenmodi ma'am and Nirmala ma'am. Then Selvi ma'am, she is our undergraduate UG BSc Computer Science staff members. Actually, Marikannu ma'am, Anandanayaki ma'am, and Selvi ma'am, they're very good teachers. Anandanayaki ma'am is a Tamil teacher. How to make the class attractive and interactive, I have got that thing from her classes. Selvi ma'am is more sincere and perfect. I am a biology student without knowing what is computer science and without liking. I had aversion towards computer science and I came to computer science, BSc Computer Science, and she changed my total thing. And continuously she talked with me. Okay, I thought for medicine. When I get homeopathy medicine, actually my father told that no to medicine, and he have put me in computer science, and she continuously gave me some sessions. And mentoring ne theriyama, she is a very good mentor for me. Then Marikannu ma'am, actually she is a very good teacher, but she will keep more special classes. I hate special classes because special class will be 1 or 2 hours only. But for the preparation from home, we have to go. That will be a day, a Saturday, a leave day. Bus will not stop in the college, so we will be getting in the previous stop, and then we will be walking there for 2 or 3 kilometers to the college. And within 1 or 2 hours, she will say that class will be over. Again, we have to walk along these thing, and we have to coming home back in the afternoon sunlight. So I hate special classes. So I got one thing: never I will take special class in my career. So within the hours, I will finish the syllabus. Then Shaktivel sir, as I told you, he is my PG HOD sir. So he have given such a wonderful, the role model person who have taken the other, he will take very limited classes, but he will make us understand everything. So these are my teachers who have given me a role model to train myself, my teaching and learning progress. It was made wonderful with these teachers. And the next thing is my students. I want to mention two of the students. Achyutan, actually, he's the person. I told that I have been in a 1 year in school, state rank school. Achyutan is an extraordinary student. But all the teachers will be saying, a very arrogant fellow. He's irritating inside the classroom. Every time he's disturbing. Then within the classes, I came to know that he's over smart. Achyutan's brother was in MCA. So before coming to the class, he will not get only the base. He will get the entire syllabus from his brother. So he will be prepared. He will come and ask questions ourselves to check whether we are saying answers for that. In one class, I called him. I told that Achyutan, usually students will be asking Ariyavina. Theriyadada therinjikkuradhukku. But you are asking Arivina. Adha vandu teacher da குழந்தைக்கு தெரியுதான்னு டெஸ்ட் பண்றதுக்கு தான் அறிவினா இருக்கு. But you are doing this inside the classroom. It will spoil the entire classroom structure. But he came to understand. Then later, after 2 or 3 years, I was seeing in a train. He came and running. He said that, how are you, ma'am? Because I haven't expected that from Achyutan. Because Achyutan means your person who is always like this inside the classroom. He was running in the platform and he came all the way and saying that I'm doing my BTech IT in some college, and he told. So how to tackle the tough students, I came to know from him. Then Yoga Priya. Actually, she's the student from Umaiyal Ramanathan College. I wish to mention this in every, as a teacher, I thought that I have missed something. Yoga Priya, now she is no more. She have committed suicide. Actually, she have done BSc Computer Science, MSc Computer Science, MPhil Computer Science in our college itself, an all-rounder. She's class leader for more semesters. She's a volleyball player. She's very good at dancing. She have got university rank in MSc Computer Science and MPhil Computer Science, a wonderful student. But while she is doing MPhil itself, she got married. Then while she got convocation, she got her baby also. But when the baby is 10 months old, actually she have committed suicide. Today also, I cannot come out of it. எவ்வளோ சொல்லி கொடுத்தோம் அவளுக்கு, பிஎஸ்சி எம்எஸ்சி எம்ஃபில் எல்லாம் படிச்சிருக்கா, எல்லாம் சொல்லி கொடுத்தோம், நம்ம வாழ்க்கையை சொல்லி கொடுக்காம போயிட்டோம். that I felt more. நம்ம actually personal problem is அவளுக்கு வீட்டுல பார்த்துதான் மேரேஜ் பண்ணாங்க. பட் her husband is already married to somebody, I think so. அது அவளால தாங்கிக்க முடியல. அவளால அதுல இருந்து வெளியில வர முடியல. எம்ஃபில் வரைக்கும் ஒரு பொண்ணுனால, படிச்ச பொண்ணுனால தன்னோட குழந்தைய தன்னால பாத்துக்க முடியும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ஹோப் வந்து நம்ம கொடுக்காம போயிட்டோமோ அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப பெரிய வருத்தம். பட் இந்த 2 இயர்ஸா வந்து நான் அந்த மென்டாரிங்கா இருக்கிற இடங்கள்ல வந்து அந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட வந்து ஐ ஓப்பன் அப் வித் தீஸ் திங்ஸ். எதுனாலும் சால்வ் பண்ணலாம். That trust we have to give the students, especially women candidates. We are going to face several things in the life, but we have to, நம்மளால முடியும் அப்படிங்கிறது அந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு புரிய வைக்கணும். யோக பிரியா இன்ஸ்டன்ட்ல எனக்கு I have got this lesson. Okay, this is the things I am following with my teachers. Never scold students, don't punish them. I will not even make them stand in the classes. ஒரு 5 நிமிஷம் கூட அவங்க நிக்கிறத வந்து தாங்கிக்க முடியாது. Then I'll say just sit. Then no comparisons. All the fingers are not, in the starting itself I told, we are seeing that elephants, monkeys, frogs, fishes, everybody have to swim, everybody have to jump. It is not possible. Only peacocks can dance. How can we expect a tiger to dance like that? So we should not compare the students. Perfection and sincerity. If we are perfect and we are sincere, the students will give the same to us. And then your voice plays a very important role as a teacher. That commanding voice, but it should be polite enough, that kind, the firm, loud voices. Okay, things to mold students. Discipline decides our life. This is the thing we have to give to the students. I have 4 more minutes. I will finish within the time. So discipline decides our life. So discipline, how much it is important. Ana inik nama பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு சொல்லி தர வேண்டிய very first thing, this is the thing, discipline. Then do good to others. If you are able to do good to others, do it. Otherwise, don't do harm to others. That is the thing. Then be responsible. We are dealing with women candidates, and they have to take that responsibility as a mother, as a wife, or as a family, as a sister-in-law. or daughter-in-law, whoever it is, they should be responsible. Be sportive. All is well. Anything can be changed. எல்லாம் மாறும். அதை அவங்களோட மனசுல விதைக்கணும். Obey parents and elders. This is collapsing. I have a teenage son now. I am learning more things from him every day. He's in teen, he's in +1. I could able to, as a mother, as a teacher also. So my students' mentality will be like this only. When I started my career, my total view about the students was totally different. And now I am having a teenage son and I have a different view about the students. Then be a survivor. யோகப்பிரியா இன்சிடென்ட்க்கு அப்புறமா நான் பிள்ளைங்கள்ட்ட சொல்ற விஷயம் அதுதான். பி எஸ் சர்வைவர். எது நடந்தாலும் we have to survive. We have to fight against the evil. Then family is more important than anything. It is important, more important than our career also. நம்மளோட career there is a replacement, always a replacement. If we are not doing that work, there is somebody to do that work. But in the family, we don't have that replacement. So family is more important than anything. Okay, why student learning changed today? Surely it is due to the impact of online education. We have to bring back them.